Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chaz Kayato, and today the topic of conversation is how old is too old to be a student? So I've recently, in the past few months in the summer, turned 40, and a conversation I had with some of my students were discussing what it's like to be an adult still in college. And I know graduate school is a little different than undergrad, but that's the direction that the conversation went. And so it gave me an idea to make a video to talk to you guys about my thoughts and experiences as an adult student. So first and foremost, it's always been my philosophy that uh, really you should never stop learning. So whether that be in an actual academic setting where you're in class, or whether you're just taking to the internet or to a book to learn about new skills or new knowledge, that should really never end at any point in your life. And so I believe that that will keep you mentally sharp, but it also just makes you feel good when you learn something new. And especially if it deals with a new skill, when you gain a new skill, you feel a sense of accomplishment. So from that angle, just understand that I personally think that you should always be learning. But what about the academic setting? When you're an actual student, maybe sometimes in a physical environment and sometimes in a virtual environment. Well, traditionally, people would go to school, high school, until they were around 18. You know, sometimes people graduate later, sometimes people graduate earlier, but from there, many people would decide to either enter the workforce or go on to college, where you would stay there until your early 20s, depending on if you were just getting an undergraduate degree or if you were going for a master's or doctorate. So traditional schooling method, you were still relatively young when you graduated. But we are living in a different time here in 2025. And first thing, colleges are changing. I've mentioned it in previous videos where the demographics of college are changing simply due to the fact that there are less 18-year-olds now than there were 20 years ago. So colleges do have to try to get more adults into the fold with education. But what that means is that if you are someone who is older and you are interested in college, you shouldn't feel that if you go back, even in undergrad, you shouldn't feel that you're aged out of going back to school. Matter of fact, in my graduate program for my doctorate, I would venture to say even at 40, I'm probably at least in the middle, if not still to the younger side of the age bracket of people within my cohort. I know we have a lot of people in their 40s, some in their late 40s. We even have some students that are in their late 50s, which just goes to show you once again, it's never too late to go to further your education in an academic setting. So I really wanted to make this video to impress upon anyone that was interested in going to college later to keep an open mind about it. Now, granted, my experience, I mean, that's anecdotal data that I'm giving you, and there's no guarantee that the program that you join would be the same, right? There's a chance that you join an academic program and you're the oldest by 10 years. Maybe you're in your 40s and no one else is above 25. There's no guarantee. There's a lot of factors that go into the ages of the people within a program. But I really did want you to understand, especially from my experience with American College of Education, there is a wide range of people that are pursuing master's degrees, wide range of people that are pursuing doctorates. And so at no point should you really feel too old to be furthering your education. And even if it's just for personal development, maybe you want to get a degree, not because you want to use it as a stepping stone in your career, but you like that sense of accomplishment of finishing that degree, then by all means, it really doesn't matter what age you are. Go ahead, get involved in a program, see if it's for you. But age really shouldn't be the factor in deciding if you want to do a program or not. And in some ways, you are actually more equipped as an adult than you were as a student because you have life experiences that will help you navigate being a student better than you would have when you were in your late teens or early 20s. So, that's really what I want to discuss. I've summed it up as well as I can, but just don't think that you are too old to get involved in an academic program. You are definitely not. And I love the fact that I see people in their 50s, 60s, and yes, sometimes even 70s still pursuing an academic degree. Have a great day.